Hey guys, I cut the I cut the all right. Make sure I'm I don't know it. Okay, I'm gonna take the plastic off these. And then I'll show them to you. Where did he get these pretty plastic bags? Anyway, there. Okay. This is discovering your female ancestors. You know, identifying women and figuring out, you know, because it's difficult. You might not think so, but you have to remember, as I've pointed out in other videos, your female ancestors this book came out in 1998. Anyway, that your female ancestors would be more difficult for several reasons. First of all, women change their names. But secondly, when they get married and stuff, back in the day, like if I were to look up, and I've talked about this in other videos, my great-grandmother's, you know, my great-grandfather's obituary. Maybe that's a bad example. I have documentation from my great-grandfather's, you know, the bills from his funeral and stuff. And it says, and it's addressed to Mrs. David Hemingway. It's not addressed to Parmelia. And that's the thing. Even if you're looking at somebody's brother or sister's obituary or somebody's parents' obituary, their kids are going to be listed in a couple of different ways. Their daughter, Mrs. David Hemingway, or their daughter, Mrs. David, parentheses, Parmelia, Hemingway. So there are a few different ways that they can do it. But you have to remember that they lost their personhood, basically, when they got married. So, I might have had this book at one time too. Anyway, this is the DNA book. This is also important as far as my this one's got to be newer. Yeah, 2004? No, that can't be right. We weren't doing DNA tests back then. Yeah, 2004. Anyway. So I'm going to really go through this book and see if what it says, you know, I need to find it. Here it is. Okay. How to do it yourself. This book may be too old to help me, but if it is, I'll donate it. No biggie. It didn't cost me that much. And that's not her fault. I looked at it and decided that was the one. There is another one that I may grab from her page because this one is just not... Yeah, I think this is going to be too complicated. which is what I was afraid of. But anyway. When I feel better, we'll go over these more and talk about them. In the meantime, I want to do a wrestling video and curl up and watch TV, have tea, because I'm tired of talking. So God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully a little bit better and with a little less voice that sounds like nails on a chalkboard. So, thank you. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.